It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Ready.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks him, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite and on the up. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Levis. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone
just once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Titans at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Play action now. Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Moore on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's complete, Burks.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Treylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, Levis.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. Levis now off of play action.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Folks, kick is good.
And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a 2nd and 6. Levis to throw it. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Levis back to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Levis to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will.
Touchdown!
Traylon Burks,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He finds his man, complete. That's back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, ready? Snag. Bronco switch. Chop alert.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Check. Roll. Hey, check that.
They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud working out of the gun.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Levis.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jonathan Grenard. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Levis.
It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Roger McCreary.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
21 at the 28-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back in.
From this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore from 17 yards out.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, it's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Got his man, Dell.
On the ball now.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and 19. Now Levis.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st down, Titans.
Levis looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Texans, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Stroud on third down now.
Dancing to his left.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep. Now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and 10, it's Levis.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That is caught.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Levis to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Roger McCreary.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Now Stroud.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Azeez Al-Shaair
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis back to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. 4th down. Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Levis.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Levis to throw off play action. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Back to throw, it's Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Full connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And Stroud now to throw.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Texans on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis now off of play action.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Levis to throw once more.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Smash! Bronco switch! Rock! Alert! Chopper! Reload! Reload! Check! Check!
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action now. Levis
going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Titans,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.